Last thing on our underhook series is how to defend yourself from an underhook. Knowing how to defend it is going to show you what your opponent is most likely to do. So Tim, go ahead and come in on underhook. Let's turn to face the camera here. All right, so he's in up on a nice high underhook. First thing I want to do, there's about 3 different ways that I can defend this. The first thing is probably just to try to get a little bit of distance from him, between him and me. So first thing, I'm going to make a fist with this overhook hand, put it into his ribs, and try to get my elbow down. Okay, fist, ribs, elbow down. Okay. Second thing I can do is I can post. I can post on his hip. I can post on his chest. I actually prefer to post on the chest. Okay, to get some space. From here, I can even bring this arm back up now and bring my elbow back through between us. Okay, so he's in here on a good tight high crotch. Underhook. Push or even punch with an open hand so you don't get stopped for punching. To create space, and at the same time, pull this through. Back to a wrestling stance. Okay, so he's in on the underhook. Okay, I don't always have this much space, so he's in, let's say we're in here, he's over on an overhook, he's even got my arm. All right, I'm gonna have to dig this through. If I'm in a really bad spot and I just need to get to a place where I can reset, post on the chest and reach this through and grab my own wrist. Let me show you what that does. As soon as I grab my own wrist, go ahead and jack that up. Okay. As soon as I grab my own wrist, that gives me the leverage that I need to be able to pull my arm down. Okay, he's got my elbow high just like he wants it. Grab my own wrist and get my elbow down. Get inside head position. Okay, from here, he doesn't really have much. His elbow's getting bent back in. All right. So those are 2 ways of, if we're kind of perpendicular like this, frequently we'll end up in a position like this, where he's over, I've got an under, he's got an over, but we're in kind of a neutral position. Okay, from here, I want to go from neutral to not neutral, okay? So I have a couple options between a body lock and whatever else, but all I'm going to show is what a lot of people do, what they call pummeling. And you'll see some people warming up, they're going, warm up like this. This isn't pummeling, guys, this is dancing. In the case of Timmy, dancing with the stars, or the star. Pummeling, I've got to actually get my arm up and over his shoulder. So I'm going to just bring it here. Okay, I'm going to create a little bit of space for my arm to shove it through while trying to keep space tight here. Okay, so I've already got an under here. If I can keep this nice and tight by simply pulling away slightly, creating a little space and swinging it under, now I've got double unders. All right, now I can go do something with this. So pummeling is the last and blocking it from coming in. See that? So we can punch, create space. We can create leverage. We can pummel to try to create positioning.